I don't listen to Mr. Beast how to grow on YouTube advice, and I'm going to tell you why you shouldn't either. Listen to this.
Mr. Beast says you could spend the same amount of time making one video and get 10 million views rather than making like 100 videos that all get 100 views. Quality on YouTube is going to perform better than bad quantity.
Right. I see what my podcast is doing,
All right.
and the last
Now, let's take a look at Mr. Beast's channel. Now, it's not like that advice is totally wrong. Don't listen to it at all. But let's honestly think about it. So how you can do well with your own channel. Okay. Mr. Beast, obviously doing very well. 500 million subscribers. We don't need to talk about it. But let's look at his video. Okay. Like this one from 1 month ago. 124 million views. Not bad, right? So he must have good advice. It says, I stranded 100 people in the wilderness for $250,000. And he did. So if you're going to think, like when he talks about quality, he's talking about it in such a profound way that he's obviously going to get a ridiculous number of views for some of these over the top outlandish videos. And you probably are not going to be the type of creator. I'm certainly not that. Like if you're teaching something or explaining something or whatever, you don't fit in this category at all. It's not like a Hollywood production. First of all, you're not going to have $250,000 to give away, right? You're not going to round up and pay for 100 different people and then take a camera crew out to the wilderness. So this is like survive 30 days on an island with your ex, win $250,000 again, 7 days stranded in the Arctic. These are hard to reproduce. And a lot of people think, well, he knows what he's talking about. I'm not going to go that insane, but I'll use the same theory and I'll try my best to make high quality content because I don't want low views. But the problem is your content, there's a spectrum between high quality and low quality, right? And quality doesn't mean how much time and effort it takes all the time. A good quality piece on something simple, like let's say you're explaining how to fix like a swimming pool pump or something, that kind of channel. Like if you have a how to do something, if you explain how to do it, that's already good quality. And then you can make a bunch of videos on that. If you're teaching something like math on the internet, you can do a bunch of problems with the same sort of format. You don't need to go over the top with your editing or your pacing or all this stuff. Once you have a channel, a group of people that think you know what you're talking about, they like it, they like the channel, it grows, right? So a lot of people, they overthink quality and then they do maybe one post a week or a month. Like he can afford to do one post every 2 weeks or so. But like look at the effort that it would take to make these videos and the amount of money and everything, right? So if you're not in that, like I'm going to compete with Hollywood type of thing, then you don't need to over worry about quality. You just need to think quality is an idea. If I can explain an idea that helps people or explain how to do or whatever, like if you can make a video that's helpful and worth watching for whoever's watching it in that moment, that is quality. Okay. You don't need to do jump cuts and like a zillion different things that take forever to do. You just focus on making another piece of content and then push it out on different social media channels. My last video, I was talking about popular YouTubers saying only do YouTube or only pick one format for one channel because you don't want to spread yourself thin. But again, like if you use Podsplice, like I'm using right now, you can in one click cut everything into shorts, and then in like another click, just one, you're already logged in. So you post that to all the different channels, like TikTok. See, I've got this here if I'm on TikTok. So like a video that I'm making now will be screen shared. I'll be on the top, and then in one click, it's posted to all my different social media channels. I have several different channels that I'm growing. This is just for the software one. You know, a few of them are monetized, so I make money in that way. This one's a new channel. It isn't yet, but I'm not even going to go for the ads for this channel for obvious reasons, even in the future, because we're promoting a product. But think twice about, are you going to follow advice that it could be good advice, but it's not going to apply to you. And if you try to apply it like 1% of it, you're just going to totally fail and you'll be stuck in this. You don't make enough content. It's not good enough. It's not going to blow you away like the way his content will. Because you're not making that attempt, right? Like he'd almost make a video like, I'm going to take 10 people up to the moon and then, I don't know, go with SpaceX and people will watch the video. But if you're not going to do that, then you really need to think about how quantity versus quality relates to what you are making and be realistic about that. And if you can answer that question for yourself, then you will do better. So hope that made sense. Love to hear what you think in the comments, and we'll see you in the next one.